Welcome to this version of Pit Stop with Traffic Jam Jimmy. You know, recently I've been showing you some musicians, and 2020 and the beginning of this year up till now has been very hard on musicians because they've been unable to perform, and most of them haven't made any money. So I've had some really nice ones. We recently had the old part of town, my buddy Matt. We've been friends since we were in middle school. We also featured Dennis Prosser, and then we had Jerry Sheets. And I'll tell you what, we haven't had a female yet. And you know, we need more female musicians. So today, I am very excited to bring on a female. I got a young lady who's got a beautiful voice and an awesome music background with her dad and her grandfather. They played with some really great musicians. So today, we're going to meet Miss Rachel Hall. Today, I have my first female musician, Miss Rachel Hall. Good morning.
Good morning, Jimmy.
I'm so excited to be here. Now, you have a very exciting music background.
I do, fortunately.
Tell me a little bit about your family and your upbringing.
I grew up in a family of pretty much all musicians. My dad and my grandfather are both guitar players and singers, and my mom's father and her brothers are all bluegrass musicians. And so I got a lot of cool music growing up, and my grandfather and my father were actually just recently featured in a documentary called Anacostia Delta. It's about Danny Gatton and Roy Buchanan and all of the guitar players in the DC area that inspired those guys.
All my
really
musician
cool.
friends say like Danny Gatton was the greatest guitar player there.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Wow, how cool is that? All right, so when you were young, who did you look up to? What musicians did you like to listen to?
I was really into the girls, of course, girl singers and girl guitar players. So I loved Linda Ronstadt, I loved Bonnie Raitt, and then Sheryl Crow really got me playing guitar. That's when I really got into playing guitar. So I wanted to be able to sing her songs and play them at the same time.
Oh my gosh, you could be my daughter. You know, I saw Bonnie Raitt at the Ryman.
Ooh.
And then at the end of the night, John Prine came in and joined her, and it was like the perfect evening, the perfect place.
That's amazing.
All right, well, you know what? This may sound weird. I don't mean to sound sexist, but I think it is so cool to see a girl holding a guitar and play guitar. That's just something I totally enjoy, and I really wish there was more female musicians out there. If there's a young lady watching this, what words of encouragement would you have for her?
I would say do your own thing and be yourself, and don't worry about what anyone else thinks. I spent way too much time worrying about what everybody thought, and now that I'm doing my thing, it gets easier and easier, so don't give up.
Okay, now you're a mom with 2 children.
Yes.
Single mom.
Yes.
And you perform. How hard is it to be a mom and go, like last night you performed down at Fells Point.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking care of me the early morning.
Sure.
But how do you juggle your schedule around?
It's not easy. It takes a lot of switching gears mentally. As far as logistics go, it's works out fine schedule-wise, but it's definitely a lot to juggle in your mind.
And add to that the pandemic with homeschooling.
Exactly. It's been challenging, but I guess there wasn't much music going on once I had to do the homeschool thing. But now that it's picking up again, it's yeah, here we go.
Where's some of the nicer places you like to perform? You like to play outside, inside? What kind of venues?
I like bigger venues that are outside. That's always the most fun. But I also like Fells Point. It's my favorite place to play. Any of the places down there, I just love it, inside or outside.
All right, you play solo and you play with other people as a group. Which do you like? Which one do you prefer? That
I like the full band the best.
You do?
Playing by myself is hard. It's because all the pressure's on you. But when it's the band, we can jump around and have a good time and be really loud. And so I like
Barry Prosser told me, yeah, when you're by yourself and you miss the wrong chord or something, they know it.
Oh,
if
yeah.
you're with the band, you can look at somebody else and blame them. All right, well, I'll tell you what. You got a guitar sitting on your lap.
Yes.
How about if you pick that thing up and play us a little tune?
Sure.
What song are you going to do?
This is called C7. It's Not very clever name. It's named after the key that it's in, but it's from a CD that I cut with a band called the Damsels about 12 years ago, maybe more. Ooh, yeah.
All right, take it away.
Okay. I said, roll on. Oh, roll on. When that clock starts ticking, you know it's time to roll on. 7 days I'm rolling right through the week. Well, 24/7, honey, roll right through the week. When Sunday comes, I'm so tired I can't hardly speak. I said, roll on. Oh, roll on. When that clock starts ticking, you know it's time to roll on. I said, roll to the east, roll it right to the west. Oh, roll it to the east now, roll right back to the west. Well, I roll it to the one I know will treat me the best. Oh yeah, I said roll on. Oh, roll on. When that clock starts ticking, you know it's time to roll on. I said roll on. Oh, roll on. When that clock starts ticking, you know it's time to roll on.
Beautiful, beautiful. Now, I got to tell everybody, this is 9 o'clock in the morning when we're recording this, and you performed at Fells Point last night. What time did you get in?
Ooh, probably 1.
Okay. So you're a real trooper, and I really appreciate you doing this. I'm hoping to come back and maybe sit down with you and your dad.
That would be fantastic.
And maybe, I think once this pandemic's over and the world starts opening back up, I'd like to go out and record some live performances. So
That
maybe
would
I
be
get you
so
and your dad in a
cool.
group.
Yeah.
So what was, tell us everybody where they could see that documentary again.
Anacostia Delta. It has a website. So if you, I guess if you just searched Anacostia Delta, the website is anacostiadelta.com.
Okay. I'm looking forward to watching that. Yeah. All right. My guest today has been Rachel Hall, and I'll tell you what, you're just a beautiful lady, and I really appreciate your time this morning.
Thank you so much. I'm honored to be here. Thank you.